Hey guys, really excited to show you this is my 7 starter. It is a new cycle style matrix that takes away some of the pressures of some of the more traditional Bitcoin matrices you may see out there. So let's get a few of the particulars right off the bat. There's no monthly fees with this one. There is not a platform fee you have to pay every month. So you can build your team as fast or as slow as you want. And how much does it cost? It is 0.21 Bitcoin, but like I said, it is on you and your sponsor and your team to build it as fast or as slow as you want. And there's no monthly fee attached to it. With that, there's still spillover. So on top of that, it's only 6 people for you to get paid. So 6 people. It's not 62 people. It's not like it's a 2x5 or a 2x6 matrix where you have to have all these people to actually see a return on your initial payment. So I did this for you guys. I started May 26th. It is now the night of May 29th, so Memorial Day, and I've already cycled one time, and now I am sharing it with you, and I want to show you how it works. So here's the proof. I was active on May 26th. Here's my money, my earnings, 0.5, and my wallet balance is 0.08, and I will explain why that is because we run it a little special for our team. So let me show you the cycle itself. So if you look at it, like I said, it is a 2x2. That's it, 2x2. And there's direct referrals and spillover. So some of you may be familiar with spillover. What that is so right here, Ultra VIP Club, he brought in 2 people of his own, and I brought him in directly. So you see the direct there and the spillover here. Same here. So these are my 3 direct referrals. These were all spillover from my people above me. So really, I only brought in 3 people. So 2x6, so 2x2, so 2x2. That's all it is. And it's a cycle matrix. So here's the fun part. After you cycle, you get 0.5 Bitcoin, and you go to a new cycle. The cool part about this is, see here, I just started a new cycle yesterday, is now I'm always attached to my sponsor or to my direct referral. So, for instance, these guys right here, all my direct referrals, now that I have cycled out, my goal, my biggest goal is to help them cycle, because as soon as they cycle out of this matrix, they attach to me. And now, you might be asking yourself, well, how much did it cost to get into the next cycle? Well, like I told you, there's no monthly fees attached to this one. So the only thing you have to pay for is this cycle platform fee, which is 0.01 Bitcoin every time you cycle. But the payout is still the same. 0.21 Bitcoin is always the same. So now, my goal, let's see what Ultra VIP Club here. Let's take a look at his. So let's see where he's at now. Man, okay, one more person and he cycles out. The cool part about that is if he does cycle out, he goes now under me and fills that spot. So my goal is to help these guys. So that's the cycle matrix. And this can go on. You can cycle 3, 4, 5, 10 times a day. Depends on how fast and how big your team is, or the faster you build it, obviously the faster you cycle, but ultimately it's on you. But you don't feel forced into it because there's no monthly fees on this one or no monthly donations where you have to actually upgrade all the time. So there's no levels, and at 6 people it gets you 0.5 Bitcoin. Now let's look at the wallet. I want to just show you guys something that's a really cool feature in this one. We'll just show you my earnings first so I can show you the proof. So 28th I cycled. That was my 0.5 Bitcoin for my 6 people. Now my goal is to help them cycle out so we can all start in the next cycle number 2. The cool part about this is you're going to see 0.21 and 0.21. What we do for our team directly is I always pay back their initial cycle fee to get in for my level 1s. And why do I do that? I do that because I want them to get their return on their initial investment with 0.21, and 2, now they can take that and they can help somebody else get in either for free or partial payment, whatever they want to do with the 0.21. But basically, it is an inter-program dollar for dollar. So it doesn't go through blockchain, doesn't through Coinbase. So as soon as you send this ePIN, it's right here. I'm going to go, it's on the left. I'm going to click ePINs. You can create them from your balance. And what that does is it creates a pin, and then you can send it to those other people. So you can see them here. These are already used, obviously, and you can see who they were used for. All you do is copy this, send it to that person, and then they can pay it directly, and they don't have to wait for blockchain, and they don't have to wait for any of those other services to clear their payment. So I know it's kind of a new way of different school of thought and thinking, but this is a really cool program. It's a cycle matrix, or you may have heard of follow me matrix. That is more of the traditional name for it. Basically, all your referrals follow you, so that's where they get the name. And like I said, 6 people. So once I help these guys cycle out, or if I bring new people in, right, I could bring in new people while they're cycling out too, and they would fill these spots. So that is the powerful portion of this matrix, and you can see how fast it could start and how many times you could be able to cycle in a day. So now I'm giving it to you guys. I just wanted to make sure everything was working properly and the actual structure of the whole matrix was solid before we introduced it to anybody else. So here we are. This is it. It's my 7 starter, and get with whoever sent you this link. Get with them. They'll get you in their cycle, and we look forward to having you. Hope you have fun, and we'll see you on the next one.